Hello and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to be working on stage or phase 38 of the Batmobile from Fanhome. So let me go ahead and get this open. And oh, by the way, I want to mention this now so I'm not screwing up my outro because I did it last time and it just doesn't flow the way I've done my outro for months. So just to let you know, I am now monetized, and if you wish to, you can. I do have a well, you can join the channel. Not yet, but soon I will start having additional content for the people who join the channel. Not sure what it is going to be yet, but now that that's out of the way, let's build. Let's build the Batmobile. So let's get the parts out. We have a bubble pack, and this time the screws are inside the bubble pack. And let's get once we get the bubble pack off, sorry. So we have 3 AP screws. We have a bunch of CM screws. Let's put these all down here where I won't lose them. And then we have the rest of the four pin, or a majority of the rest of the 4 pin. They're still, I mentioned that in the last one. I was like, gonna say there's still a hole here, but I realized just now what that hole is. You look at it, you look at that little door here. This is where I'm going to be modifying the kit so that it is operating off of wall power versus battery power. So it's going to drop in there just like that. Since they are all going into metal, these screws will all be dipped in the oil. Let me go ahead and get out, let's see, what's it say, 10 screws. Let's see how many that is. And it makes sense that the battery's here, considering, as I pointed out in the last video, this is where the switch is going to be, this is where the speaker is going to be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. These are CM screws similar to last time. Let's go ahead and dip them in the oil, and I'm going to do the exact same thing I did last time. I'm going to start at a point. Actually, we're going to start here, right at the drive shaft hump, and we're going to work our way around and then go back around the second time, tightening all the screws down once they're all started. There is more than, whoops, just dropped a screw, don't know where it went, it's okay, they gave you spares. There is more than just putting the floor pan in this time. There's also going to be a little bit that we do on the bottom of the car, which I hate having to do things on the bottom of the car. There's the distinct possibility you can screw up the engine that the book is sitting on right now. Just like I said, not happy when we have to do that. But that is not anything I can do about, because that is how they designed the car. So there's number 6. There was only one spare screw here, so good thing that I have it. Plus I have several screw packs over here right now, and some of them are CM. So I have plenty to replace the screw I dropped. I couldn't even tell you where it went. It may have come off the table, might be underneath the car. If it did come off the table, I guarantee I will find it at some point. I find a bunch of these little screws every now and then on the floor. I don't have carpet in the room, but I do have, actually there's multiple bags of CM screws over here. I do have a couple of spots where I do have carpet. Most of the room is tile, and that gets cold in the winter. So last screw going into the oil. Then we're going to go around. I'll go ahead and tighten this one all the way down. And then we're going to go around and tighten all the rest of them. Boring video if this is all I do. There's a little bit that we have to do on the underside of the car. Interesting to note here, something goes here and here over on this screw because these screws are recessed into the plastic. Those two screws have got something sitting directly on them, whereas the rest of these screws are on the tab, but they are flat on the surface of the tab, and they actually, well, they're on the surface of the tab. They hold down the surface of the tab, but the screw head is actually poking up from the tab. Interesting little thing to note. Turn this. I've got a heater on underneath the bench, and I'm wearing a sweatshirt. It's now up to 73 degrees in here, so it's getting warm. So there's that. The next thing they want you to do is to turn the car over. And I hate when they want me to turn the car over. They've got two AP screws. They're P denoting that they're going into plastic. They're going to attach to the bottom of this pan here. And what they're doing is they're attaching the bearing, quote unquote bearing. Let's see, it should be, look, there's the screw I dropped. So first things first, let me find a bag with CM screws in them. Put this in here, and I do this only in case I need it later. I throw these bags into my the build box that I have for this. So let me get two of the AP screws out. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to tilt this all the way over to where it's sitting on the top of the engine. Hopefully I can tilt it far enough over to where you can see what I'm doing right here. Not going to zoom the camera in for two screws. There's one started. There's the other started. And all this really does, let me go ahead and tighten these down. And I'll show you all these, this quote unquote bearing does is lock the drivetrain into place so it won't flop all over the place, but it's still actually pretty loose, and it does turn. What's interesting to note, and I mentioned this when I built this, where it's turning is not up here because the joint that they put in it is right here. This up here will never turn, and they truly could have gone with just this back piece because the rest of this is not doing anything. Can't even see it. So let's put this back on its on its wheels. It's got two wheels here, no wheels here yet. And that, my friends, is all there is to do in this issue. Hope you're enjoying this build. Like and subscribe if you do. Hit the bell icon to be notified of any time I post new content. Leave a comment. I will respond. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow, and I will see you in the next build. I mean, the next video, sorry.
Batman's model mania, hard work models, plastic modeling, wooden models. Batman's model mania, hard work models, plastic modeling, wooden models.